to your language teaching and learning channel. My name is Santiago, and here I am just practicing one of the riffs for Day Tripper from the Beatles. Well, I hope you enjoyed last week's interview with Mr. Justin Trollinger, an ELT specialist and a fellow teacher trainer. And I hope you'll be joining us because next week we will be having finally an interview with primary school teachers. I finally found two colleagues who agreed to have a short conversation for the channel, so I hope you'll be staying tuned for that. A lot of changes due to the pandemic, and obviously we need to adjust, to adapt. And it's interesting to learn though that, well, we already know that we as humans, we can adapt to almost anything that is thrown at us. And I've been checking some of the things, comments, and one of the comments is that I feel actually that many of the things that I talk about seem to be like a little bit crowded. I talk about too many things at one time. And I was going over some of the videos and I noticed that not only in the music videos but also in the academic videos I seem to be wanting to talk about many things at the same time. And the objective of the channel, remember, is to have 10-minute stops so that, you know, teachers in their busy schedule where they want to take a little break, you know, just watch the video or something. But yeah, I realized that I've been trying to put too many things into that very short time. So when it comes to music and the academics, so I'm going to try and just talk about one thing at a time, concentrate on that topic, even if it takes a little less time, but the tops would be 10 minutes, okay? When it comes to music, technology and everything, remember we've mentioned it's you needed to be there. So I just read, and this is the interesting thing about history, you keep finding things out as we go along. And I read an article that on the 15th of January 1964, before the Beatles went to America and created the Beatlemania and everything else and changed the world and the history of music, they had actually gone to Paris. I knew they were in Europe and Germany and stuff, but I found that they had gone to Paris before going to America for a few weeks and played a few gigs. And it's interesting to read that the first gig that they played, first of all, the audience was not what they were used to. Okay, they had a more adult, mature, or sober audience. So the reaction to them was not as in the other concerts, you know, where everybody, all the teenagers and the young people went crazy and they couldn't even hear what they were playing. So apparently that was a humbling experience for them, playing for an audience that actually listened to them. And the other thing, and this is the interesting thing I wanted to mention about technology, you see, we wouldn't even think about things like that happening now. But back then, this was all new, you see, so apparently, and they were playing in a theater. And apparently, their amplifiers, the fuses blew 3 times. Okay, so it's because, you see, people were not ready for what they were delivering. Okay, so imagine you go to a concert now, well, I'm sorry, before the pandemic, and, you know, imagine the power goes off. Not very likely that it will happen nowadays, but, and, you know, we're talking about huge stadiums. Back then it was just, you know, a theater, small theater, but yeah, the fuses went out 3 times. Can you believe that? And this is what I meant, but you had to be there, okay? And so this is what we're talking about in the channel, music and history, and also about methodology and changes in the teaching field, and especially now with the pandemic, we've all had to adjust. So please look out for those changes there. Some of the videos may be shorter than 10 minutes, but we will definitely be focusing on just one topic at a time. Okay, and the same with music. I noticed, especially in the music, I just rushed through them. And there were some things that really needed to be mentioned, but anyway, Fortunately, we're still young, we have time, and well, I hope you will continue to join us in the channel, and thank you very much for being part of this. Make sure you share the videos. I know some of you already have shared the videos with your colleagues, your friends, and if you're benefiting from them, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Right, so without further ado, stay tuned for next week when we will be interviewing two excellent primary school teachers and sharing their experiences with us. Thank you very much, have a good week, and see you next week. Take care.